Hello, everyone. This is Jessica Wilkinson, your young adult librarian, and this is our first ever Teen Talk podcast. And I am here with Alicia Misek and April Rivera. They are not teens, but we all work with teens because we're librarians. And today's topic, we're going to talk about what is a nerd versus what is a weeb. So, I have a definition for you both. A nerd, from Oxford Dictionary, is a person who is extremely enthusiastic and knowledgeable about a particular subject, especially one of special or niche interest. Now, a weeb, according to Urban Dictionary, is a person who is interested in anime and Japanese culture. What do y'all consider yourselves?
Nerd.
Oh yeah, definitely nerd.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why?
So I don't hate your Urban Dictionary definition, but also I looked this up earlier this week when you mentioned we were doing this, and my definition of weeb did call it a derogatory term.
Yeah.
Oh.
I generally would consider it a less than nice thing to say.
Interesting. Okay. That's good to know.
I was also under the impression it's derogatory, that it's sort of an insult.
Okay. See, and I myself consider myself a weeb. My husband calls me that because I very much am into Japanese anime and manga.
Right. Yes.
It's going to be a lot of laughing because this is our first episode.
This is weirdly weird because I listen to podcasts. Yes. But it's weird to see the people doing the podcast. Even if I am the person doing it.
So what nerdy things do you like to do, since you both consider yourself?
I mean, it is fairly standard, but this is a library, and I do really like to read.
Very true. Very true.
But also watch anime and animation in general, too, because I like American stuff as well.
So what would you consider Pokemon? Is it anime or is it cartoon?
I would say anime because it did originate in Japan. But I do think we maybe need a slightly more, I'm sure there's official rules somewhere. But I would say, I shouldn't segregate it just based off of, is it made in America or is it made in Japan? Because then you have Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's very true. Which was made, I don't know. I think it was American made, wasn't it?
Well, American company made it, but I do believe they outsourced the animation, so.
Oh, from Japan. Interesting. I mean, I do have it in our anime section.
But because it does look like an anime, because you've got that similar art style, but I also feel like the anime art style is diverging a bit, so you have different options that could fit.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. Mm-hmm. April, any thoughts as to why you're categorized as a nerd?
Because I think I have such a variety of interests that I'm very passionate about and want to talk about. One, for example, that I was talking to Alicia about yesterday is I'm definitely a physical media nerd. I still like to collect VHS tapes and things of that nature. So I like the book. I like to own the DVD. Just things like that.
Awesome. I would also categorize myself as a nerd. I'm more into video games, though. You'll catch me playing Disney, Dreamlight Valley, or Minecraft, or Ark, if any of y'all know what those are. Look them up, if you don't. Yeah. Anything else to kind of add to the combo about nerds versus weebs?
We don't need to be versus each other. We can all unite.
We can all get along. Yeah, I agree. Come to an anime convention, and I'll meet you at Comic-Con.
Exactly.
I think they just have regular nerd cons as well. Sorry, I'm going to use the word nerd.
Ooh, I love it.
But I think they do have a variety of interests. Even if you're only going in the artist alley, and you can find stuff from various fandoms, because the artists will bring what they think might sell, and then bring some special stuff. Not that I've been to a con. Just watched a lot of YouTube videos reviewing cons.
Maybe someday we'll have our own Comic-Con at the library.
Oh my goodness.
That would be incredible.
I know, right? to kind of wrap it up, I think if you consider yourself a nerd versus a weeb, I mean, they're both kind of pretty much aligned in some type of way. We're both kind of obsessed with stuff that we like books, video games, Comic-Cons.
I think you could feel like nerd is just a general obsessed interest with something, whereas weeb is specifically with
Anime.
Well, Japanese culture,
Japanese
I think
culture?
specifically
Yeah.
is what I would say. But then you also have the, Anglophile, which is someone who's super obsessed with British culture. So like when Sherlock was big and I was new on the internet, because I was young, you would find a lot of people who were absolutely obsessed with Sherlock, and then they bounced to Doctor Who and like other British TV shows, and they'd be like dressing in the Union Jack, is that what it is? The like British flag clothes and all of that. So I think there are just different subgenres of interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it all like different subgenres of being a type of nerd, or
That's the big question, isn't it?
you can please answer that yourself in our comments. And, if you are a nerd, nerds rule the world, in my opinion. So, I don't know a single billionaire that's not some type of nerd. I mean, looking at Steve Jobs and... Yes.
What kind of nerd is Elon Musk?
I think he's his own special X version.
Oh, that's a good
Because Twitter is now X.
This is true.
So... And I've listened to him speak, and every word that comes out of his mouth, I don't understand. So I feel like he has his own language.
I watched an interview of him and Kanye West, and it was like they were talking, but having two completely different conversations. It was the strangest thing ever.
Yes.
So,
We'll just consider Elon Musk all by himself.
That
and
works.
If you relate to Elon Musk, you can go and join him. We don't. I'm sorry, Elon Musk, if you ever listen to this, but you are your own person. So good for you. Yes. Okay, I think we're up to a good point to recommend what we are watching and reading now. I have quite a few anime that I've been watching because I run an anime club. So some of my favorites, Death Note, which definitely horror anime. Fairy Tail, Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, Hunter x Hunter.
Yes!
But also, I think it's just Hunter x Hunter.
I don't know. The teens always say Hunter X or Hunter x Hunter. I don't know. There's an X, so I just include the X.
Dude, that was like Furikuri, FLCL. I knew somebody in high school who was obsessed with it, and if I would call it FLCL, he loved to.
Correct.
Whatever. Yes,
Okay,
correct.
I'm
me.
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have to be that actually person.
And Haikyuu is the sports anime that I have fallen in love with. So
What's the sport?
volleyball, and it's men's volleyball, which I never thought I would be interested in my life, but it's
We
such
used
a
to play
good...
volleyball, right? I mean, women's volleyball, but
Oh yeah, 100%. But who would have thought men's volleyball could capture your heart?
Yeah. Aw. It's nice.
And then Sword Art Online. Only the first 12 episodes. If you know, you know. Like after that, it's just downhill.
I mean, I've seen like 4 or 6 seasons. How many are there?
There's a lot.
I will say, but also I keep watching, so not sure I can recommend it. But
I was gonna say, if you make the
You're
journey,
glutton for punishment. You just keep watching
But
it.
sometimes things are really like you're addicted to them, but also you recognize that they're not good. You're just enjoying the ride.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I would
100%.
definitely put Sword Art Online in that category. It has so much potential to be good, and then it just does all of that.
It really does.
Try and avoid spoilers today.
Talk to me about it later. You can spoil it for me.
Yeah, me too, because I won't watch past.
That's fair.
I got into the, what is it, not Leedale, the fairy arc.
Yeah.
And there was questionable things in that, so not the biggest fan.
That's fun. What have I been watching? Not an anime one, but I have been watching Dragons: The Nine Realms, which is a spin-off of How to Train Your Dragon, just set in like modern day. I think it's done. Not sure. That was a really ending-ish arc for not being an ending. And then I've been reading Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, which is kind of horror, but the art style is very
Beautiful.
yeah, but also a little cutesy, which kind of is at odds with the fact that there are dead people.
Yes.
And ghosts and monsters.
I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I feel like everyone in that one is dead. You know? Besides the student. You don't have to say, I've only watched the first 4 episodes, so.
Okay. That is incorrect.
Good! Make me
but
wrong.
I understand why you think that and where it could be going. But we can talk spoilery bits later.
Fantastic. How about you, April?
I haven't been watching anything fun, really, to be honest. I keep watching the same things over and over because I'm always busy.
Yeah.
But I like to, 'tis the season. So when I'm doing stuff, I'll have Krampus or The Thing with Kurt Russell is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's very, very chilly. And I'm reading Unexplained by Richard McLean Smith, based on it's 10 stories that he has not covered in his podcast, and I really like his podcast, so shout out there. Unexplained. And I'm also listening to Just After Sunset, Stephen King audiobook.
Love Stephen King.
Yeah. So, yeah, keeping busy. I'm consuming the media.
Awesome.
Just not a lot of new stuff.
I know at one point you were doing Percy Jackson. Did
I
you
was.
finish?
I finished all of them. I even read the new one. I liked it. It's very cute.
Good.
Yeah. When's the show coming out?
It actually
This week.
came out the
Oh, dang.
20th. 2 episodes are out already, so
Oh, see,
Disney
I gotta
Plus.
get with it. I have been watching Thanksgiving, the new Eli Roth horror movie.
Oh, okay.
It takes forever for my husband and I to finish a movie, so hopefully we'll get it done tonight.
No.
It's a real whodunit. I don't know. You guys seen it? I don't know.
I've
Whodunit.
I've not.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll all
Isn't
find out.
that one where it's takes you there's an old pilgrim?
Yes.
Yes. So it's they took a little bit from Wednesday, I think. There was an
Oh,
old
did
pilgrim
they?
in the Wednesday show. Sorry if no one's
Wednesday,
seen
yeah.
it yet, but spoiler there.
I do think Old Pilgrim is an actual trope, though.
Oh.
Like horror
Old
stuff.
Pilgrim is coming out. No.
Yeah, to haunt you.
I mean, first Thanksgiving wasn't all that
No.
Thanksgiving.
No.
Joyful and gathering, so.
Yeah. It's definitely rife with.
I understand the horror pilgrim trope then.
Yeah, definitely. A Secret Window with Johnny Depp. Pilgrim. I think that's what he calls him. Anyway, that's off
I
topic.
just think of John Wayne.
Pilgrim.
Which was stolen from Family Guy. Family Guy took John Wayne's quote
Yeah.
and Peter made it. Yes. We're bouncing all over the place today, and I kind of like it. I hope y'all listening do too.
Keep up.
We just have fun.
So where are we posting said podcast?
So said podcast will be posted on our Facebook page. We do have a YouTube channel. If you just go to YouTube and search Columbus Public Library, we should pop up our little bookmark logo, which is blue, yellow, red. Yeah. And that's where you can also listen to my teen book talks if you're ever interested in a particular book topic. I cover lots of them. I think I have made 170 videos as of this point with that. So maybe we'll get up to 170 videos with this podcast. Who knows? If you ever want to sign up to come and talk on the podcast, let me know. I'm normally in the library, and if not, people at the library can direct you to my phone number or email.
Thank you all for tuning in to our first ever Teen Talk.
And if you have any questions, please reach out to me by my phone number at 402-562-4203 or by email at jessica.wilkinson@columbusne.us. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you want to be a part of the next Teen Talk. Thank you.